Welcome back to my 12 Days of Christmas. This is day 12, the very last day of my series. I hope you've enjoyed these as much as I have. While the weather outside may be frightful, the fire inside is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Today we're going to make Christmas Day quiche. The first thing we need to do is cook up some bacon, because bacon makes everything good. This is a recipe I've been making for many years. It's something that we have every morning on Christmas. Now, to start with, I'm just going to chop up some vegetables. You can chop up any kind of vegetable you want that you think would be good in your quiche. I like to do onions, peppers, sometimes I do spinach. I've done asparagus, whatever you want to do. There's all kinds of different colored peppers that you can put in here. And in the summertime, when we pull ours from our garden, we throw them directly into the freezer. I like to slice them or chop them, put them in freezer bags, and store them away for times like this. It just makes it so much easier. It's less prep, less work, and it's very convenient. So I just did some red, some yellow. I didn't have any green peppers. So what I did use was some zucchini from our garden. We have lots of zucchini each year from our garden. So I shred that up and I freeze it. So I pulled that out of the freezer and used that in this recipe as well. Anything goes. Another thing that I used was mushrooms. Now you can use fresh mushrooms or canned mushrooms, whatever your preference is. I had canned mushrooms on hand, so I just used those. I also like to use bacon. Now you can use other meats. I've used ham before, I've used sausage, but bacon is what I had on hand, so that's what I put in this today. This is really a great dish when you want to clean your refrigerator out. That's what I find. Or you have excess amount of eggs, which I have a lot of those too. I don't have measurements for any of this. Pretty much I just eyeball it. I would say between 1/4 and 1/2 cup of each vegetable that you want to use. And the same with the meat. I just add, and if I have too much filling, well, I just make another quiche. They do make great gifts, especially around the holidays. This is a pie crust that I had made earlier. I put it in the refrigerator just to kind of set a little bit because I want it to stay cold. It works up a lot better if it's cold. Once I have the pie crust rolled out, I place it into the pie plate, and then I like to tuck in the edges. You can see how I'm doing that here. I leave them a little bit long and I tuck them under. Pie crust is my favorite part, so I want all of it. So I just kind of tuck it in underneath of there, and it just kind of makes a really thick, strong edge, I feel. Then you want to design it however you like. There's so many different ways. I'm pretty basic when it comes to this part. We're going to pre-bake this crust before we put the filling into it. So I like to take a fork and just poke a few holes all through it. That helps prevent the air from getting in there and forming bubbles. We don't want that to happen. So just poke away. It's not going to hurt it at all. Poke the bottom, poke the sides, and then I'm going to line it with some foil. This will keep it from browning too much. I line it with foil, and then I put a pie dish same size as the one that I'm using for the crust. I just put another one on top, and this just holds it down and keeps it firm so that it keeps its shape. I'm going to bake this for 5 minutes at 450 degrees. Now you want to preheat your oven beforehand so that it's all ready for the crust. Then we're going to take the foil and the dish on top off, and we're going to bake it another 5 minutes. Now for the cheese. I use whatever cheese I happen to have on hand. Like I said, this is a great recipe to use when you're trying to clean your refrigerator out. I had a little bit of cheddar and I had a little bit of a pizza mix cheese. The one thing you want to do is put a couple of tablespoons in with your cheese. I have about 1.5 cups of cheese and 2 tablespoons of flour, and that just helps it not sink to the bottom and not clump up. Then I want to add 3 eggs to a dish, and I know you're cringing because like I said in the previous video, I actually had somebody say something to me one time about cracking my eggs into a dish when I should be doing it separately and then adding them. I did get a shell in this time, but I just used my shell to pull out the shell, and it works like magic. Now I want to add 1.5 cups of milk to my eggs and just stir that in really well. Then I want to season this with salt and pepper, just to taste. So however much you want to put it in. If you don't want to put it in, just leave it out. Now these are the vegetables and the bacon that we had chopped up earlier, so I'm going to add those to it. I am taking the zucchini and just pulling it apart with my fingers just to kind of distribute it through there because, like I said, it was frozen previously and it has thawed, so it's still kind of clumped. I did let it dry out in a strainer in the sink and kind of wring it to get all of the liquid out of it before I put it in here. So I'm going to add all of this goodness, put it all in here, and stir it all up. Now I'm going to add my cheese. Just going to pour all of that in and stir it around and mix it nicely. Now for my secret ingredient. I always like to grate a little bit of fresh nutmeg in every quiche I make. I don't know why, but it's something that I learned a long time ago, and it really does make a difference. So if you make a quiche, you should try the nutmeg. It's delicious. All right, now let's get the filling into the crust. We're going to pour it all in and just kind of move it around so that it's all evenly layered. Doesn't it look good? All the reds and the greens and the yellows. It's just so Christmassy. This is going to bake at 325 for 1 hour. But keep checking it. Make sure that when you poke a toothpick in it, in the center, it comes out clean. That's when you know for sure it's done. Look how good it looks. Oh my gosh. And it smells even better.